Hi, I'm Allison from Move Smart Movement and Move Smart Method for Osteoporosis. We're going to focus on some upper back exercises today. And if you are new to this exercise or to this video, just watch a little quick how-to at the beginning to make sure you get the most out of the sequence. And if you've watched this before, then you can skip ahead to the exercises themselves. When we do upper back work, which is really important for everybody, but particularly those of us with bone density issues, we want to do lots of upper back specific work. Most of us find that hard to do and our brains figure out a different way to do it, which is we move the work down into our kind of mid and low back. And here's how you know if that's happening. If you pull the band out to the sides and your ribs come forward, then you're not getting the work in your upper back. And it's really hard to know when you've done that. What we want to do instead is really set your ribs directly over your pelvis and keep them there, even if that means you can't take the band as far back and the work feels more difficult. We're actually looking for the work to be more difficult. So to make that happen, we're going to set up against the wall to make sure we have something really tactile and solid that we can use as an anchor for our first exercise. Let's go do that. So first off, when you stand up against the wall, I'm not actually all that fussed about you having your head on the wall. I want you to get the center of your pelvis on the wall and the bottom of your rib cage, which can be quite challenging. I've got a little bit of, I don't know if you can see, I have a little bit of a hollow here in my lower back, just small. We're not trying to tuck your back into the wall. And to get that low ribs, bottom of your bra strap positioning in place, usually you have to let your head, neck, and shoulders come forward a little bit, which feels kind of hunchy, but that's okay. And then keeping your low ribs connected to the wall, straighten up as much as you can. That might mean putting a little pad or something behind your head or just letting your head float off the wall. All good. All right, and for those of you who are here for the exercise and you've already seen the tutorial, it's time to start that now. So you can use a stretchy band, or you can just do this with no extra resistance, whichever is appropriate for you. Start with your arms just below shoulder height, plant your feet into the floor, and pull your arms apart. You'll feel your shoulder blades traveling together as you pull without letting your lower ribs poke away from the floor or the wall. So that might mean you're only coming to here, and that's fine. You're only getting the movement in the back of your shoulders and across the back of your upper back instead of moving it into your lower back. So we're going to do a set of 10 of those. So keeping that really great connection of your lower ribs into the wall, arms out front at whatever height feels good for your shoulders, and pull and slide in. Pulling out only as far as you can go without creating any pain or distress in and around your shoulders and without peeling your back away from the wall. Keep good long line through your wrists so you're not bending your wrists at all. 4 more. 3. And the closer in you bring your hands on the band, the more effort you will need to exert. Last one. And then flip the band around. So now it goes behind your shoulders, arms out to your sides, press your pelvis, a little shimmy shimmy of your butt, and your lower ribs and shoulder blades into the wall. Head back if that's possible for you with no strain. And this time pull forward. This is working the front of your chest and shoulders. It brings blood flow to the muscles at the front of your body, which weirdly gives you more range for the back of your body. We're going to start with your palms facing down and the band trapped between your thumb and your fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring your arms out, flip around. We're going to do another set of 10 pulls. You could choose to do this in a wall sit position with lots of weight into your heels, center of your sacrum, bottom of your rib cage, shoulder blades, and as much of your shoulders and head as is practical for you. Keeping work into the backs of your legs as well as the fronts. only as far down as your knees are happy to go. Arms just below shoulder height. Keep that lower rib pressed into the wall and pull out for 10, 9. It's totally okay to have some slack in the band here at the front. 8, or you can give yourself more tension. Whew, that gets hard, changes the angle, right? It's okay, you don't have to go all the way to the wall. 5, 4, carry on for 3 more. And last one. Bring your arms down, stand up if you went into your wall sit, flip your arms around to the back. Same thing, you could do the pec pull forward in a wall sit position if you wanted that extra leg and lower body work. Palms facing the floor. 5, 4, nice and broad and low and easy across your collarbones, no hiking your arms up towards your ears. Last one. And come on back down. Always move in ranges that feel good for your shoulders. If a resistance band doesn't feel right for you, you absolutely could do this without. Legs straight or legs bent, with resistance or without. We're going to go back and pull again. Press back. If you're not using a band, just imagine you're using a band. Pretend you've got that resistance. Pull back only as far as you can go without generating your torso coming forward, and only as far back as feels good in your back, between your shoulder blades, at the backs of your shoulders. 3, and 2, and last one. Come on in, bring your arms down. I'll show you this one without a band because you can do this without a band as well. So if you're using the band, flip it around. This time you're going to turn your palms to face in. You still want that nice long line through your wrists. And instead of just going out to the side, this time make circles. So if you're not using a resistance band, you're creating your own resistance as though you're working through oatmeal that's been sitting on the counter for an hour. Like you want to get some real work into your circles. Last one. Now change directions. Arms down, arms out to the side, and pull back in. Working the front of your shoulder, the front of your chest to bring lots of blood flow and make it easier for those muscles to open up for our last set where we're pulling towards the wall. Last one. And then bring your arms down, flip your band forward if you're using it. So we're going to do circles here as well, but we're going to come straight up and out to the side to whatever degree of out to the side works for you. And this time, small circles. Really try to drive from the back of your arms, the back of your shoulders, the space between your shoulder blades, but without letting the backs of your ribs come forward. Change directions. And keeping your ribs on the wall means you may be using your stomach muscles as well for a nice little whole body boost. 3, 2, and last one. Bring your arms down, lose the band if you're using it. So that's a nice little series that you can pop into your day with or without the band. Not using the band and using your own internal resistance means you can do it anytime, anywhere. And that's using primarily the muscles that run sideways across your upper back. In another video, we're going to deal with the muscles that run up and down the length of your spine. Both sets, great for osteoporosis. I'll put a little link when I get the other video made. In this time, leave comments, let me know what you think down below. Bye.